another delicious recipe brought to you by Salati Sugar. Always good, always sweet. So come check out some behind-the-scenes shots here. This is our sound room, and this is our sound engineer, Mr. Greg. That whole desk over there controls everything that you hear on your Feel Good Breakfast show. For instance, right now, you're about to hear Ilana's voice, and it's only because Greg is letting it happen.
He's having fun backstage. Well, I'm having fun in the kitchen. We're cooking with dark chocolates and ganache, and also dairy-free. Katelyn, you are just something else.
Well, don't judge me by that right now. I'm going to make it. I'm going to.
I know you're going
to. It's going to be beautiful.
Listen, I know your cakes. I can spot a Katelyn cake miles away. Miles away. First of all, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Thank you.
How are we making this?
Yeah, so today I want to show you that a chocolate cake that's lactose and gluten-free doesn't have to be fun-free. This is a really delicious recipe and it's super easy to make.
It smells so good.
So I'm gonna get you working. So
no problem.
I've done some of the work for you. If you want to add, this is just eggs, and I'm going to add some coconut milk.
It looks like a few eggs.
It's quite a few eggs and quite a lot of coconut milk. So obviously the coconut milk is a great substitute for dairy.
Yeah.
So you can use that. There's quite a lot of liquid in here because it's a very moist cake.
But I like the taste of coconut. It shouldn't just be for people who want dairy-free. I just like it generally.
So then obviously chocolate. We're going to add
so
cocoa.
You put it separately in your...
Yeah, we're going to mix the dry ingredients in here. Some cocoa, some baking powder. Then we've got some ground almonds in here.
Oh, that's good.
And some coconut flour.
Coconut flour.
To bring out the coconut flavor, but if you don't want to use coconut flour, you can use extra ground almonds.
Okay.
And in that case, if you don't like coconut, you can use almond milk instead of the coconut milk as well.
All right, so you're mixing that through.
So I'm going to mix that together, and then we're going to add our Salati Muscovado sugar, which is also, it's nice, it's got essential moist texture, which is going to also help with the moisture in the cake.
See, Katelyn says it's moist. I say it's sticky sugar.
Moist.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely do.
And it's got a nice caramel flavor as well, so that's also going to help.
Okay, so Muscovado sugar.
And then you're going to mix in the wet ingredients in here, please.
Okay, so do I pour it in slowly, right?
So just pour, yeah.
Okay, let's see this. Okay.
So it's going to be quite a liquid mixture, but remember, coconut flour and the almonds is going to just suck all that liquid up. Add it all together. All at once. Yep. All at once.
Yep. Are you strong enough?
Everything.
Okay. She's clearly done this before. Our keyword for this morning is Salati. Salati to 33728. We are creating dairy-free. Could we say dairy
dairy-free desserts?
Yeah, dairy-free desserts, basically. Earlier we spoke about dairy-free food, and now we're making a beautiful cake. And I must say, it smells like cocoa and chocolate in here, so I'm really excited.
Okay, so once you've mixed this together, you're going to pour it into, I've got 2 baking tins that have been lined in the bottom here.
Okay.
And you're just going to pour it until about halfway, and then pop it in the oven at 180 degrees. Actually, 150 degrees, nice low temperature to cook it nice
Why
and
do we cook it
gently.
on a lower temperature?
Because it's got a lot of liquid in it, so you want it to be nice and moist. So if you feel here, you can feel how moist the cake is.
Can I tell you something? I've already been next to this cake. I know what it feels like.
And smells like.
If I could, I would put my tongue against it to just taste it as well. What are you doing now?
Okay, so this is for the ganache. I've got some coconut milk, cocoa powder, and then we're going to add a little bit more Salati sugar. I'm just using the brown sugar in here, just for a bit of sweetness.
What do you?
Yes, so just going to bring it to the boil really, and the cocoa is going to thicken the ganache nicely, and then we're going to add our dark chocolate. Remember, you have to use dark chocolate if you're going lactose-free. Milk chocolate has milk in it.
Of course.
Remember.
Milk chocolate has milk in it. Did you hear that?
So make sure it's obvious.
No, but you know when it isn't that obvious. It's when it doesn't happen to you. It's when you make a replacement recipe for someone else. You know. So I'm glad you said it.
Okay, so that's going to melt nicely. I'm going to swap over for you now.
No problem. I'm stirring away because I really want to bake this in the oven and see what it becomes.
And now once it's cooled in the tins, you're going to sandwich it with some of the ganache that we've made.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to decorate it.
This is amazing.
So just quite roughly. You can be more gentle.
I have to also say, you know what, I want to invest in one of these stands.
They're beautiful,
It makes your cake just look so much better, you know, when you want to impress at home.
The ganache is so nice and glossy as well. I just wanted to drip down the sides a bit.
It looks like something out of like a chocolate factory, like Willy Wonka.
And then I've just got some sort of shaved coconut. I've used fresh coconut actually, which you can buy at the shops now. And then just a few fresh raspberries. And that's, I mean, that's so beautiful. And I mean, who would have guessed that that's gluten-free, lactose-free?
How long does it keep for? I mean,
it's really moist, so up to a week even.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
So you can make it before?
And you can freeze the cake as well. So pop it in the freezer, and then if friends come around, you can whip it out and be like, oh, look what I made before.
We're learning all the party tricks on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Salati to 33728. That's how you create this dairy-free cake, and this is how we got to this point.
Combine coconut flour, almonds, cocoa, baking powder and sugar. Mix together coconut milk and eggs, then mix into the dry ingredients. Pour into cake tins, then bake at 175 degrees until cooked through. Combine coconut milk, sugar and cocoa powder, then stir over low heat until sugar dissolves. Bring to the boil. Remove from the heat, then stir in the chocolate until melted. Leave to cool completely. Sandwich cakes together with the ganache. For the full recipe, visit the Expresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to www.expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword Salati to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe on our Mobi site. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
Well, you heard it, charged at R1.50. Keyword Salati to 33728. Our dairy replacement cake. This is like a I want to be very healthy and happy cake. Because it smells so good in here, Katelyn. Thanks so much for bringing us beautiful desserts. Well, there's lots more happening on the show. Where's your favorite holiday destination?
Anywhere where there's good food.
I like that too. Well, Katelyn was telling us how we can be part of the Expresso travel community. What's happening, guys?